Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Some Yom Tovim, there's an additional mitzvah that we have to perform. And the reason for that additional mitzvah is either because of Kavod Shabbos or because of Kavod Yom Tov. And that's the mitzvah of aruv Tavshilin. If Thursday or Friday, if Yom Tov falls out to be on a weekday, Thursday or Friday, and right after that is Shabbos, for us to be able to prepare things from Yom Tov to be ready for Shabbos, you need to make an aruv Tavshilin. The reason Kavod Shabbos is if a person realizes that you have no permission just to cook extra on Yom Tov, even if you're cooking or preparing for Shabbos, unless you make an aruv Tavshilin, how much more so it's going to prevent him or her not to prepare on a regular Yom Tov when the following day is a weekday. So that shows you the Kavod Shabbos and perhaps the Kavod Yom Tov too. The question is, obviously this only happens sometimes. It only happens when Yom Tov is on a weekend. It only happens Yom Tov. It doesn't happen on a regular day of the week. And therefore, it would fall under the category of a mitzvah saseh shazman garama, a mitzvah that's connected to time. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you don't have to fulfill the mitzvah. When you think about the rule of mitzvah saseh shazman garama, what comes to mind is, we know the rule. The Gemara says, and it's a halacha, that women are exempt from any one of these type of mitzvahs that are connected to time. Any mitzvah saseh shazman garama, nashim are peturos. Nashim are exempt, and the question is, would this apply in this mitzvah too? So let's first discuss the general topic of the aruv Tavshilin, and then we'll go to this detail. So la halacha we paskin that a woman and young girls, bas mitzvah girls, they don't have to make their own aruv Tavshilin as long as they are part of a family and they are in the family eating together with the household. Then the husband or the man of the house, when he makes the aruv Tavshilin, it would already include them, only when they're eating all together. Same would even apply a daughter-in-law, a married daughter, if they're eating, even if they're here with their family and they're eating with their father-in-law or father together, the father-in-law or father's aruv Tavshilin would include even them. A guest, a woman guest that's staying in somebody's house, will also be included by the man of the house, the aruv Tavshilin that he makes. A woman that's eating alone, either there's no man in the house, or she's out somewhere spending time Yom Tov somewhere else, and there's nobody else, no man in the house there to make an aruv Tavshilin. So first of all, the Eshel Avram writes, there is no benefit by making, even though it's a mitzvah, so you might think everybody should want to do it. Every male in the home should make his own aruv Tavshilin. So Eshel Avram puts it in these words: Ein nochen laharbes be'eruvin u'bebrachos. Just to have many aruv Tavshilins, many people making brachos, doesn't apply here. So that's why we have the general, the head of the house makes one and it includes everybody. When there is no male head of the house to do it, so the halacha, even though it's taka, as mentioned before, a mitzvah saseh shazman garama, the Mefarshim explain that it's connected, as I mentioned before, to Kavod Shabbos, honoring and respecting Shabbos. Now that part, even women are obligated. So therefore, if there is a single woman living alone, or a family living alone, and there's no man in the house to make the aruv Tavshilin, yes, the woman has to make an aruv Tavshilin. If she doesn't know how to do it, then beles breder, if no other choice, we know that it's customary that the Rava ear or the Bezdin of the ear makes the aruv Tavshilin. Beles breder, if no other choice, you're allowed to rely on that. But that's only if it's known and the Rav knows about it. You cannot do it after the fact. Just, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't done, so let's rely on that. If there are more than one female in the home, and there is no male, no head of the house that's making the aruv, the din is they could appoint one, and and the one person will make it for everybody, unless they're all eating in separate places. It's a female convention, it's a girls' convention, or whatever, and they're all eating in separate places, then they would each have to make their own aruv tavshilin. Very important that when you are, if there is a situation that a female is making a aruv tavshilin, she should definitely make the aruv tavshilin before she lights Yom Tov candles. Because once you light Yom Tov candles, it's already Yom Tov for her. If she already lit the candle, then b'di eved, you could do it before it became night. But it's preferable that the aruv tavshilin should always be done before hadlakas neiros.